Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how you can keep control of the plane in the event that you have a single brake failure and you need to come to a stop without using something like, a wall. And the cool thing about this exercise, of course, is this is something I got to do in the real world actually fairly recently, so it's relatively fresh, but the same token is it's not as scary as you think. Let's get started. So I have today the Cessna 172 for the purpose of this, which is a great plane for this exercise. It's easy to use. This is one of those nice deluxe edition planes. Again, nothing complicated. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go head over to control options, control options rather. And under control options, what I'm going to do is I'm going to intentionally break my stuff. I feel so naughty doing one of these things. But hey, you got to do what you got to do, kind of a thing like that. I'm going to go to brakes. And you'll notice I have a right brake axis and I have a left brake axis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disengage. Oh, I feel so bad about this. If anything, I'd be smart and like copy it or something like that. But this is for science, everybody. So I'm actually going to clear the brake so I only have a left brake. Okay, folks, this is for science now. So if I look down at the floor real quick, let me go ahead and grab my head down and float down. If I hit the brakes, you'll notice only my left brake presses. Ha ha ha. So let's go ahead and get airborne here and we'll come around for a landing. All right, we're coming on in here. Now, one of the things I learned from my little experience here is you always want to check your brakes on approach. The easiest way to do that is just to reach down there and go ahead and stomp on your brakes. And of course, if you push the brake down, there's no pressure, it means your brake's not going to work. That's just kind of one of those things that happens. So what we're going to do is we now know that the only brake that is working is my left brake. So the way this works is kind of cool. So you're going to push your right foot forward and you're going to be applying the left brake while using your ailerons to go ahead and keep the plane grounded. That's going to be an interesting new problem because we're going to have a very strong tendency to go skidding and sliding all over the place, which is going to be pretty bad for us. But again, it's not as bad as you think it is. The first time you try this yourself, you would be pleasantly surprised. There's a big old 2-0. I'm getting a little slow. Oh, there's the burble. That looks pretty good to me. I could probably just chop and chop at this particular point. All right, looks good right there. A little slow. It's pretty good, though. Pretty good. We're just going to make our way down over the runway here. And I'm going to go ahead and do the little kind of settling business. And we're down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the brake, and I'm going to push my right foot forward while bringing up the flaps. And all I'm doing is stomping on my right foot. You can't see it, but I'm hitting the right foot pretty substantially to basically stop it from skidding. There we go. We'll apply a little. See how hard it can brake? A little bit of right foot, left brake, right foot, left brake. And that's it. You can see we safely get ourselves down to the ground. Now, the cool thing we have here is because we brought those flaps up, this is a much easier operation because you don't have anything generating extra lift, which would be affecting your braking power. But as you can see there, that wasn't bad. That was actually one taxiway up. Normally in the real world, I get that taxiway there. But you can see my added distance was not monstrous. I could probably have safely done that with 2,000 feet, especially if my landing were a little bit more on speed, given the weight that we currently are at. So it's a really cool technique. And when you're ready to take it to the next level, go ahead and give it a shot with an airliner. It'll scare you to death. But other than that, enjoy.